Hi everyone, I am Akshay and welcome to my channel, Gacha Gaming. So Kinich, the first dendro claymore 5-star character of Genshin Impact, is about to release in the second phase of the version 5.0. And with that, we have also gotten information regarding Kinich's kit, what type of attacks, damages, elemental burst, elemental skill, his gameplay mechanism, all of that is going to be. And in this video, we are going to discuss all about it. So starting with this basic kit, Kinich is a dendro claymore user who ascends on crit damage and reach up to a 38% crit damage on the base 50 that is provided. And his kit is also based on reactions that we will be seeing in Natlan known as Night Spirit values. So let's start with his elemental skill. His elemental skill have a cooldown of 18 seconds, and if you use his elemental skill when there are no enemies nearby, his elemental skill's cooldown will be reduced by 60% and he will use a grappling hook as a mean of movement from one place to another. But if there are nearby enemies, he will mark the enemy and enter the Night Spirit enchantment state. In Night Spirit enchantment state, he links himself to the enemy, and if you use normal attacks after linking, he will move around the enemy in a circular motion, performing projectile attacks aimed towards the enemy at the center or the linked enemy. These attacks will be counted as elemental skill damage, and every attack generates 3 Night Spirit points. And if Night Spirit points charge to full, pressing elemental skill again launch a bomb to the enemy, dealing high amount of dendro damage, and this attack will also be counted as elemental skill damage, and it will consume all of the Night Spirit value accumulated. Now we will talk about his elemental burst. His elemental burst will have a cooldown of 18 seconds with a duration of 10 seconds and will have an energy cost of 70 energy. On doing his elemental burst, he summons a holy dragon who periodically do dendro AoE damage known as grass damage. And when you do his elemental burst while in the Night Spirit enchantment state, it extends the Night enchantment state's duration by 2 seconds while performing the similar functionality it was doing before. Now we will move on to his passive talents. His passive talent 1 state that if in Night Spirit enchantment state and if his elemental skill hits an enemy, triggering burn or bloom reaction, it will grant him 7 Night Spirit points every 0.8 seconds. Nextly, when the team triggers Night Spirit burst, what Night Spirit burst is I have already explained in my another video, so you can go check out what are the other Night Spirit values and mechanisms that we'll be getting in Genshin, so you can get a clear overview of it there. So yeah, when the team triggers Night Spirit enchantment burst, it grants a special effect that will last up to 15 seconds and can stack up to a total of 2 times. And if you release the elemental skill bomb in the Night enchantment state while both of the stacks are active, it will increase the bomb's base damage by 320. So it will increase the bomb's base damage by 320, meaning that it can provide a actually high buff when you include all the multipliers and all in the final damage. So it can be a really high boost to his attack value. Nextly, as per for his exploration passives, after swinging in air using elemental skill, it will consume 10 points of fuel of Night Spirit to swing again without using any extra cooldown. And if any other character is sprinting, performing any special movement, or is at a certain height, and if you switch to Kinich, it will launch a grappling hook to move from one place to the other, and it can be triggered every 10 seconds. Also, if you interact with Scroll Leaf Seal, elemental skill will be replaced with Leaf Mimicry, and in this state, using elemental skill grappling will not enter cooldown. Nextly, if we look out for the team members who can be a great addition for him, we can see that the Emily we will be getting in 4.8 can actually be a good team member for him, as she works majorly on burning and reaction that can help him generate more Night Spirit value, increasing his burst damage or elemental skill damage. Similarly, any external character, or I must say off-field hydro and pyro applicator, can also be a very good addition to his team. That includes Xiangling, Daya, Shinkyu, Jielan, Ayato, Furina, and any other off-fielder that is using the element Pyro or Hydro. If we are to talk about his best-in-class artifacts, the two new artifacts releasing in the version 5.0, that is Jingchang Hero Scroll and Obsidian Codex, both can be a very good addition for him. Jingchang Hero Scroll providing him an additional increased elemental skill damage, whereas Obsidian Codex will provide him with more elemental damage and up to increased 40% crit rate on his attacks. So that was all from Kinich's elemental skill, elemental burst, more in all about his kit and his gameplay mechanisms. If you guys have any other doubts, let me know in the comments, and if you guys like what you saw, subscribe to the channel, share this video with your Genshin friends, and until the next video and the next time, have a great time guys, bye bye.